Our story thus far, Dave measured multiple times, double and triple checked the locations of his mounting post holes, and drilled. Unfortunately, despite all his careful measuring, one of the holes was a little over a millimeter off. It was enough to keep the bridge from fitting. Well, now what? He joined a group of guitar builders on Facebook and they told him just plug it and re-drill it. So he did. He got a dowel, glued it in, cut it off and sanded it down smooth and got it ready to try again. There's just one problem. The plug is oak. The wood around it is something else that's much softer. So drilling was going to have to be precise. The Facebook group recommended a brad tip drill bit, the kind with a little spike in the center to keep the drill from drifting. He bought one, re-measured 3 times, put the bit in his hand drill because this thing still doesn't fit in the drill press, set the tip in the exact center of his mark, and pulled the trigger. The drill had its own ideas. As quickly as the edge of it hit the softer wood, the bit took off and ripped out all the wood in its path. That did not go according to plan. My first thought was I destroyed it. There's no recovering from this. But once the adrenaline expended itself, I looked more closely. This only happened at the very top of the hole here, and this thing goes way down. So if I can get a good straight hole down to the depth that I need, this will still work. And I have a way of reinforcing the edge here where it's damaged so it can be a little stronger than it is now. Right now we're going to switch gears because I just got something in the mail. As I said, I got something in the mail. Now, you may notice that I already have tuning machines on here. They are locking tuners. I won't go with anything else anymore. But you may also notice that there's something odd about them. They don't quite line up with each other. That's because, yeah, initially I bought the wrong kind. I thought I bought a 3 left, 3 right. What I bought was a 6 in line. And so, yeah, this is what it looks like when you put a square peg in a round hole. So these have got to come off, but that package that I just showed you, that's the right ones. So we will put those on today. I got the right tuning machines, as I've mentioned. And as you can see, I've got 5 of them put in. And it's amazing how well they line up with each other when they're built to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put the last one in, and then I got to flip it over and drill some little pilot holes for the screws that hold everything in place. Because, yeah, these collars that clamp these things down, they don't do a whole lot against lateral torque. So now, when I first started putting these on, I thought I came up missing one of those washers. Yeah, turns out one of these actually had 2 of them on it. So that problem was easy enough to fix. And those, if I'm going to have problems, those are the kind I like, the kind that are easy to fix. All right, so we'll tighten that up. And yeah, gotta love my shaky hand. Okay, that's one thing I try to do for you, my viewers. I'm going to come to you warts and all, and I'm not going to put on any pretenses for anybody. This is me. So, yeah. So, those are lined up as good as I'm going to get them, so let's go ahead and let's make it so, number 1. The headstock is leaning a little bit away from you guys. I don't know, let me see if I can zoom it in here a little bit, and let's see what we can see. Maybe you'll be able to see the holes. I'm not sure. I'll do the best I can. In any case, I have my drill here. Got my 1/16 bit. And let's go ahead. I'm not going to go deep. I'm just going to, I'm just going to barely break the surface. Kind of like that. Just enough to make a starter hole. I'm going to take a quick look and see what my maximum depth is. About like that. So, let's go on. Honestly, learning how to do this on my own and do things like replace the tuning machines and all of that good stuff is extremely rewarding. And it is serving me quite well in my musical endeavors, because I'm making my instruments exactly the way I want them. And not everybody gets to do that. So, yeah, I feel a little bit privileged to be able to do this. And that's part of the reason why I also enjoy sharing it with you. Because, you know, when you got something good, you want to share it. And that's what I like to do. I like goofy jokes. For me, they're some of the most wonderful things in the world. And the more dreadful a pun might be, the better I like it. And I know there's lots of other people out there like me who just, you need a little bit of nonsense in your life. Because, yeah, things get pretty serious out there. And sometimes you just need something really dumb, like a Rocky and Bullwinkle, to throw a little absurdity into your life and just make you laugh. And I like to try to do that. Now, I got a comment the other day that about one of my videos, videos of one of the old shows that just, I mean, it knocked my socks off. The person talked about watching the show with his dad and how he had lost his dad recently, and my reviews really helped him remember those good times and lifted his spirits. That's why I do this. That right there is why I do this. Red Skelton used to say, if we brought 1 second of happiness into your home, then it's worth everything. And that's kind of what I say. If I bring a little enjoyment, and especially if I can do something like that for somebody, you know what? It's worth all the time and effort and outtakes and screaming at myself to slow down. All of it is worth it if I can do that for somebody. So, you may notice, we're done. Those machines are in. And so now, you know what that means? Means I have no excuse not to get back to that bridge. But we'll do that next time. For now, I think she's looking very good. I have my wife designing a logo to put right in here. And once we come up with that, we will probably use a decal type sticker, and then I'll take these out and I'll varnish the headstock to set it. But that's a matter for another day. Right now, I am really pleased with my golden guitar. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.